will be caught on sight. Whoa, 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 whoa! And tacoed. So what you do is you take some shells, right? Some pasta shells, and
according
you cook
to
up
Greek mythology, Chiron was also a horse whisperer. He could always tell when they were feeling a little hoarse.
Okay. That actually like hurt my head a little bit. Oh God.
Close the door. They have to be invited in. Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All right. We did it. That's what you wanted.
And I have the best freaking follower ever now. Oh my gosh, this thing is dope. So essentially what this ram does is randomly... Ah! What the it just rams people and,
Let's do this. You know what? Screw it. 20? Boom. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
My brother likes small butts and cannot tell the truth. Each of us guards a door. One leads to an anaconda that is sprung, the other to certain death.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Tim, and as a reward I will say this. I was at a bar last night and the waitress screamed, "Anyone know CPR?" I said, "Hell, I know the entire alphabet." Everyone laughed. Well, everyone except this one jerk.
Oh, that's really good.
Pick up an extract, you can't move. Correct. So then what ended up happening was he started turn one, hops with Storm, goes and picks up the middle center on his back end or whatever, picks it up and tries to leave, and I was like, no, you can't leave. He's like, why? You can't move. He goes, you can't move. So once that happened,
yeah,
I saw the life kind of leaving his body a little bit because he knew what was next. So I went up, threw with Storm, killed Storm top of 2. I scored, oh, by the way, I scored 7 points, third one.
Do we have the quest for
According to my medical reports, I accidentally took my cat's meds last night. Don't ask me out.
Hey, Dr.D. That actually, that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay.
Happy Dylan thoughts, lady and gentlemen. Hopefully we can keep that going. It's Mike. He's here from Arizona. That's where Dylan was born.
Arizona Mike.
He went to the old original stomping grounds of Dr.D. He's in Nevada. Not from Nevada. I am not from Nevada. He's in Vegas. That's right. How much money have you lost in not well, I guess sort of gambling, like sports betting? Are you allowed to talk about it on here, or do you have like a contract you're required by like DraftKings or something? Turn 600 into 1,000? That's pretty good. That's almost That's almost $200,000. Hey, that's the game I play. Craps, I'm terrible at it. Anytime I touch dice, the energy of the world does everything it can to hurt me.
It's the whole universe. It's the whole universe, baby. I love you, but the universe hates your dice.
It sure does, which I don't understand. I've done nothing to it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. He's a good guy, people. He doesn't deserve the dice that he gets.
I'm the bad person because I play on the don't come line. Anytime I put money on the come line, I lose it. It's gone. So I'm hoping for everybody else's downfall too. And then that's of course when somebody gets the lucky streak. So if anything, I'm helping everybody else, you know. It's just to help others. Help others achieve their dreams while being chronically left behind in every other way. For sure. Got to trust 4 times. People hit the big one, 151 to 1 up. Jeez, that's pretty good. I kept saying I should, but never did. Yeah, if only. So what's your usual betting style on the craps table? My dad's a big hard roller. Like, he likes hard 8s and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know why you do it, Dad. I don't get it.
Makes him feel like a real man.
But he likes living hard. I won't be able to tomorrow. Flight coming in at like 9. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I actually finished one of your models.
Jesus, Mike, we can't do it without you.
Without him watching. In the closet.
I can't perform that way.
With his Superman shirt on. 6 and 8, and I throw at the hardware. If it's going good, I'll toss on 5. Jeez, look at you. If I'm feeling fast and loose, then it's 5, 6, 8. Then play the field. 6 and 8, and I throw at the hardware. Throw at the hardware. I was gonna say the hardware. I think that's what you meant. So you're just okay. So you're a 5 and what do you say? 6 and an 8er. Yeah, 6 and 8. Throw hardways. If it's going good, I'll toss on 5. Maybe I just put too much money on the table. Iron Crossman. I agree. They say craps is the one game that has the best odds on house. That's fair. Oh, actually, I gotta tell everybody that the stream's going. A Twitch. Hi, Chunk. Hi, Chunk. Hi, Chunk. A shush. You shush.
Mike, did you go to Arizona to visit anybody or just like vacation work?
Yeah, buddy. Anyway, yeah, so here. Should probably look at the right thing. High stick is done. I think he actually came out pretty good. And then I was actually working on your other 2 right before stream started. So blades, I think, and then this is the other shredder. Okay, if Dr.D gets 50 subs today, him and I will do a live stream at the Wynn in Everett where we play dice. We are? You know what? If we get 50, sure.
Sounds like fun.
It'll pay for itself. But your other guys are slowly getting worked on. I actually don't think... I thought Blades was going to be a lot more complicated than she is. She's actually not that bad. But she has like a fish. She got a little fish on her back. Alright, so I won't worry about bringing your stuff with me tomorrow. Now to sub 50. Now to sub 50 times. Sheesh! You talk about playing safe. You took a bet. You literally are betting on something that you yourself will fill. Yeah, that's crazy. That's that. Now that's pod racing.
It could be a bigger testament if you could get 50 people to actually sub.
I don't know. It's just like I don't think this medium really gets high traffic. Yeah, I don't think.
I imagine there's a lot of people who like probably would enjoy watching, but it makes them feel guilty when they see us painting because they know they have so much to paint.
I don't think that'd be a problem. But the weird ones is, so I learned about VTubers today. Didn't know this was a thing. That house always wins, and I'm built like you're built like a house, bro. Whoa, you figured it out. I learned what VTubers were today. And apparently, there's one of them on, I think she's on right now, named Cinder or whatever. And she's got 4,000 people watching her. Right, and I was thinking to myself, like, she must be doing something that people are just really enjoying or whatever, you know? She's like playing a game or whatever. She's not even doing that. She's opening gotchas. I'm like, what? Yeah, top streamer right now is Iron Mouse. She is a VTuber. Yeah, it's wild, and it's usually a she, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Makes you wonder. There's a lot of I don't know if this is gonna be the right word. A lot of simping going on. I guess.
Like, I don't know if anybody has, like, seen any of the, like pop-up events that have been, like, really bad lately. Like, there was a Willy Wonka one that was really bad, and they were tickets for, like, $100. It was awful. And then there was, like, a Bridgerton-themed ball, and they didn't have food or any place for anybody to sit down, and there's, like, hundreds of girls that paid $200 to show up to this ball, and it's just an empty room with a stripper in it. Like, they didn't even have a DJ, they had a stripper. What person wants to go to anything in, like, dressed up fancy dresses with a stripper? Like, maybe it was guys, but they're not marketing to guys for Bridgerton. Careful what events you go to, guys.
I don't think you have to worry about the guys. I think the guys had a great time. And you gotta warn the ladies about that one.
I don't think the guys are seeing those events on their feed.
My friend makes VTuber things. If you want one, get you an immersion rig. Oh god. Oh man. It's essentially what they wear so that like the avatar moves and stuff with them. Yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty. I was like, okay, this is some pretty in-depth stuff. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, these avatars probably cost like what, $100, something like that. Some of these avatars go for like, he was telling me $3 grand. Yeah, it matches like facial expressions and stuff. It's wild. I learned a lot. And it's there so that people can essentially have anonymity. Why haven't you moved into this sphere, Mike? Yeah, there's no way that's correct, because I think with the bots it makes it at least 4. But yeah, I had no idea about any of it, so definitely was a learning experience. I don't think
I love how you can take literally any time wasting thing you do on your days off and call it a learning experience.
Well, anything can be a learning experience if you pay attention.
That's true. You managed to call it all a learning experience. This kid looks like he might have played some Mario Mansion in his life.
If anyone in chat's ever played Mario Mansion, give me a heads up. Curious to know what that is. Oh, there it is.
See, I don't even know their names.
Well, it'll be good to have you back, Mike. Hi, Wilmar. How's it going, buddy? Oh, we got Josh. I think he just missed your reference to him, you know, not remembering people's names. He just showed up.
Sorry about that. Catch me on the next one.
I have it on authority to say that Josh just dove in real hard into the other side. He dove in feet first. That's true. At least Mike does remember you. That is true. I'm doing fantastic, Mr. Wilmar. How was Alpha Omega today? You mean, oh, today's Monday, that's right. You mean yesterday, good, got my last few pre-tournament games, right? Of course, I remember you, Kevin. He does love weird products, that's true. He really does. You mean yesterday, of course I remember, you remembered! And do you know what today is? Mike, do you know what today is? It's a special day for someone in the chat. It's Wilmar's birthday. Happy birthday, Wilmar. It's Rylan. Oh shoot, just missed it. Mike got to it. Got to it first, got to type faster. You're a lucky man, Wilmar. It's a wrestling birthday. You're on a 2-stream streak, Rylan. Congratulations. That's crazy.
I was really quite worried when you lost your streak, Rylan, that we'd never see you again, and I was really sad about that.
That is something she legitimately was concerned about.
And I was out of town that week, so I kept asking Dylan, did Rylan show up to our stream? Did Rylan come to his stream?
And I said no, because I knew that you gotta work through that. You know, there's some pain. There's some pain there. I was up to like 20 before this weekend. What happened? Was it Dan again? Chunk's very upset that we're doing the stream. Tim's Denmark stream from 2 a.m. my time until the end of the day. Which ended right before I woke up on Sunday because I got to sleep. That sucks.
Yeah, the Denmark stream was like right in the middle of the week. You're right.
Yeah, that's kind of booty. 1K Krabby's get a text to voice. Yeah, that's because of the WTC event that was going on. I think Tim increased the price of everything just so that he didn't get swarmed.
We fixed it, but we don't know how.
And I also logged out of the account so I could use my account while talking to other people on Twitch.
That's a brand, Dr.D.
No. I got nothing.
$1,000 crabs is cheap to say happy birthday to the man, the myth, the Wilmar.
It's true. Happy birthday, Wilmar.
Aww, that was so nice of you, Mike.
That's not Mike, but alright. Kara, text him and tell him to lower the prices. He's probably home now. I don't think he's home. I severely doubt that he's home right now.
If he feels anything like I did when I came home from Denmark last year, then that's a big old fat no.
See, Kara doesn't know my name. Yeah, I know. That's the irony of the fact that it's you yet again. I even said your name.
Well, it's really hard when they don't make their name their screen name.
Yeah, Josh, you big jerk.
Yeah.
That's true. You know what? You're absolutely right, Mike.
You have my worst ex-husband's name, so I'm very sorry, but you're on the back foot.
You're dead. You're dead to her. And the funny thing is you have the name of my future ex-husband.
Chunk hair on this model.
It eventually gets, you know, it touches everything on some level. I think just being in proximity to my models has probably put chunk hair in other people's houses.
I know I left some chunk hair in Denver last year.
It is eternal. Oh yeah, give us Dusty Rhodes. Just call me Cheddar. Just call me Cheddar. I bet she doesn't even have an X with that name.
Definitely not.
And talk him, redeem and care. Oh, this is like a. Oh, you did a redeem. Okay. Google Dusty Rhodes. Okay. Dusty Rhodes.
Got like country roads. Oh, I know that guy.
It's a wrestler.
He's from Orlando. He died in Orlando.
Mwah! Oop, I heard a gifted sub. Thank you, Mike. You sweet little man. You gave Rylan a sub? Rylan, why are you not subbed?
I think Mike just sits around waiting for people to lose their
Yeah, while I was down. Secondly, I want to thank Jim Crockett Promotions for waiting and taking the time because I know how important it was.
I know how it is. Okay, it's like some kind of really weird Kentucky Fried Chicken foghorn leghorn thing. I just did. Dusty Gonzongas. I can only do one thing at a time. I can only do one thing at a time, Mr. Wilmar. Rylan, how dare you let your sub expire? Do you know where we are right now? You have really disappointed me. I gotta keep listening to more of his voice.
Jim Crockett Promotions and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. With that weight, got what I wanted. Ric Flair, the world's heavyweight champion.
Heavyweight champion! Oh no. Get to it, Paint Man. No, tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do, Wilma! I suppose you can force me to do that, Mr. Josh. You will get varying levels. I need you to Google Dusty Rhodes. No. Oh yeah, those, yes. It's good. I'll figure it out. I don't have that kind of money, Kara. Because I'm poor. No, I'm not. I'm Dusty Rhodes. I'm a wrestler and or promoter. Wrestling starts in 2 minutes and a beloved ring announcer has left the company, so they brought back a legend to fill in. Super excited. I'm assuming it's not Dusty Rhodes because he died. He'll eat paint for a price. His Oniwaban voice is top tier. Definitely not canceled. Definitely not. Oh yeah, 100%. No, mine's good. Yeah, that accent is a-okay. Huge fan. John Japan actually got in touch with me about that one. Big fan. We need to wait for the daytime producer to go to sleep, then it's the night zone. It's not a you're not a damper, you're just a gatekeeper for the after dark activities. The paint eating contest that we always hold every night. Why do you think I sit on the toilet for 20 minutes before I go to bed? This is what well, they're the nighttime producer, so you really have no say in this. I did talk to John Japan himself, yes. He flying you out to teach the locals to talk as authentically as you do. Oh gosh. Scrab Brown? You better shut your mouth, Josh. Wet palette contest. Yeah. So what we do is we just paint all day, and then we just challenge each other to lick each other's wet palettes, and see who dies first. If you die, you lose. Better than misspelling and calling it Scab Brown. I get. Well, Scab. There is a Scab Red, or at least it used to be. Good thing I can't die. It hasn't happened yet. Well, you know, it happens when you turn 40, I think. Or whatever age Wilmar is. It is his birthday, after all, you know. We can't forget that. I did it. I did it, guys. Sandwich. You guys need to tell me when to save certain songs. Like this one's okay. No. No. No! Accidentally I hit like and then I hit dislike. So then it went away. This is why I can't have nice things. I might still have a pot of Scab Red. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scab Red's a real color. I'm as old as Ernie. I'm as old as Ernie now. As old as Ernie, 26, but super stressed from job, so he ages him to like 35. Go blank yourself, but yes, I pretty much died at 40, actually. Yeah, now that I mentioned it quite literally. Get him, Bubby! Yeah, you're taking care of. I wasn't being attacked. I would never do that to Bubby. If Bubby wants to sleep on a cord, then, by God, let him do it. This is America. So, me and a bunch of locals, we just got our hands on a lot of Malifaux stuff. So, we might have to have, like, a specific stream day where we just build.
If you do that, you should get everybody to turn on their camera and chat. Like a chat. Or anybody who wants to be on.
I suppose we could do that. Could if we all jumped into Discord. Yes! Oh, I'm aware. Bubby has a stand his ground law. That's true, he does. This sounds like bad 80s corn music. Corn music? What is corn music? Is this the music you listen to when you're like harvesting corn? I have to get Ernie's 10 Thunder stuff from you so I can break myself upon the wheel of building it all. The pain wheel. Mods block the same words starting with a P. What, P-corn? I have absolutely... The thing is, I can't even tell them to not unban that word because I don't know what P-corn is. Porn is oh, but soup can. Well, it's because Kara knows his name. That's how you become a mod. Listen, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, Josh. I just follow with them. Okay.
Don't let him fool you. He makes all the rules.
Especially while Tim is not here.
Oh yeah.
I'm second in command, Dr. D.
I think we all know that if anything was actually about to go down, it's probably Danny.
Yeah, no. I hear it, and I bet it was Josh, and you failed because the other... Mike, you messed up. My other ear's not in. It doesn't scare me unless it hits my right ear first. Oh, you tried though. I'm a mod, but I can't approve or disapprove comments because I'm on mobile. Yeah, Kara and myself went to a concert together. Real good quality bonding. That's true. You guys did do that. No fair. No fair. He did. He actually drove us home. That's true. He did do that. I was allowed to be in the car. Carrie go to bed, so he puts both headphones on. And so he can eat paint. Hey, she took a very long nap today, so.
Yeah.
She was gonna starve me.
I was trying to get him fed and online for you guys by 7 since he has to end at midnight.
Yeah, that is a thing. So on Monday streams, we have to make sure that we end the stream by midnight. Something Wilmar did made Twitch mad. And John Twitch doesn't wake up until Tuesday at around 2:01. And if he sees us here, he's gonna be pretty steamed.
Are you sure that it's midnight Eastern time and not
I don't know. I don't have any idea. For Wilmar's birthday, he wants Dylan to lick the wet palate. The wet palate is basically a mixed drink. I don't know. I don't know when the midnight is. I just have to be off by midnight. I don't know what else. I don't know what else it means. I want to do it again. I don't know what else I'm pushing the limits. You said the magic words. You said the magic words. That's all I know. What those words are, I have no idea. All I know is I got a very stressed out email.
Was it Namor?
It might have been. Yeah, you know what? You might be onto something. He probably got tired of us talking about him. Maybe Namor owns Twitch. I've never seen Namor and Twitch in the same room. Also, if you're over there on the staircase, Kara, when you find crackers, I might have fallen. So don't panic. Bubby's not the one that would find him. It'd be Chunk. Discrimination. Okay, so now we gotta do, like, the green... There's gonna be, like, some green lights. So, gotta go with the tried and true black-green. Chunk goes roaming for scraps. No, Chunk is just eternally hungry. So, I think that he would... I don't know, sense it through the Force, I guess? Before Bubby does. I like Bubby will specifically not eat. Like last night was a good example. Like I tried handing him a treat and he specifically was like, "Nah, I don't want that. I want to go to bed." Hello, Mr. Dan. Thanks, Doc, for streaming when I can attend the sessions. You're welcome. I know, I think the WTC stuff was, like, super early in the morning for us. Again, I wouldn't really say that Chunk goes roaming for scraps. I think he's just lucky enough to be in a house where he can find that stuff. Because, again, I don't think... Bubby doesn't really hunt, per se. Like, Chunk is definitely a dog. You can feed him dinner and breakfast, and he'll actually not... He won't chase after food. I guess he's kind of picky. It's probably the best way to put it. My streak is again at 3, and I credit the Deezaster Zone for at least all of them. Is there an Infinity Nurgle adjacent team? I don't think so. I guess the closest you would get is probably Hawk, but they're like super medical people, and they do use some viral weapons, I guess, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a Nurgle adjacent. Infinity's a little bit more on the actual like hard sci-fi side, where you don't have to worry about evil gods being an issue. It's mostly just like you gotta worry about evil artificial intelligences. He doesn't care. He just goes right back to Louisiana. Also, I was trying to tell you, if you find crackers anywhere over there, while I was going up the stairs yesterday, I stubbed my toe on them and fell down, so there might be a cracker, unfortunately. So the dogs didn't break in and do a Mission Impossible heist. It was me who can't walk correctly. No. I understand that most of Malifaux is snorkel adjacent. Yeah, people probably don't bathe as much as they should. I think Hamlin is probably as close as you're gonna get. Yeah, Hamlin is Plague. He's the Plague Tyrant, so he's probably the closest you're gonna get. My toe actually came out okay. It didn't really hurt. I just hit the ground. So rip Dr.D sense of balance, I guess. Now I'm at 4 streams. Tim will probably get up at 4 a.m. Get up at 4 a.m. and watch stream World of Warcraft for 2 hours. You know what X-Pax is? He might do that. He might very well do that, Dan. Actually, that makes you like a piñata. You got hurt and food came out. That's true. I kind of am. I am kind of like a piñata. You don't hit as hard as the ground does. That is true. If anybody has any groceries laying around, send them to old Dr. D. Funny thing is, I'm not even that picky. How's my car tire? As far as I know, I actually it's ironic that you say that. You ask about that. I went to the mechanic today because I hadn't heard from him, and I was driving by when I went to go get Kara and me sandwiches. And I stopped by just to be like, yo, what's going on? And apparently the rim that they had ordered, they still haven't even got it yet, and they've had the car for, I don't know, like a week, I think? Week tomorrow. And, so nothing's happened. And of course, Kara has to go to this stupid thing in the other direction of the state on Thursday, so she has to use the car, which means I can't get to work. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna try and Uber to work on Thursday. I could, in fact, I guess I could bike like 200 miles. That's true. I guess I could do that. Went to the mechanic today, and the shop was closed up. Looks abandoned, no car there. That's what I was expecting you to say. What, the mechanic not being there, or I have to Uber to work on Thursday? How could you expect that? You've been gone for like weeks. What time on Thursday? I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with the ballet on Thursday, so I just gotta be home by like 8 o'clock because I'm doing a health talk. So if anybody wants to come to a Zoom, an hour-long Zoom doctor talk about how to stretch the shoulder, give me a heads up. You act like that would be a bad thing. The car is taken care of that way. I want to borrow your car, Dan? I mean, sure. I guess I could. I feel like by the time I get back with it, it'll probably be fixed. You act like that would be a bad thing. The car is taken care of that way. I act like what's a bad thing? I didn't say anything bad. I was just stating facts. I went there and it wasn't ready yet. That's all I said. I can take you back home, Doc, if that will help. It's not that... An Uber's not that bad. I mean, if you're offering and you can do it, sure, I won't say no. But I wouldn't stress yourself out over it. I'll just throw it on top of Kara's bill. The moral bill. You act like that would be a bad... you have a lot of car... I do have a lot of car troubles. So I assumed your car was scrapped by the mechanic. One of our employees once biked from Ashland to Billerica because his car broke down. I don't know where those places are, so that's hard to... It's hard to know what the distances are. I'm assuming that's a long way, though. If you don't mind being at work at 6 a.m., I could drop you off. No thanks. I can take you back home, likely. Being at work at 6 a.m.? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. It's a hell of a... It is a... Yeah. Oh, well. If you're talking about the Bill Ricca thing, yeah, I have no idea. I was talking to Mike. I was saying that if the shop shut down over the bends, then that would take care of that issue for Dylan. I guess insurance would pay for it? Get ready for dinner? Alright, Mike. You have a lovely night, my man. It's good to hear from you. It'll be good to see you again when you get back. Yeah, 6 a.m. work, yeah, no thanks. I mean, I guess the traffic's not that bad. I guess that'd be the one advantage. Looking at the positives, I guess. You don't really need to worry about too many other people on the road. Look in general tab of Discord. Yeah, no thanks. He biked that? That must have taken him like 8 hours. It's all the way down there by Framingham. Jeez. And is this because he couldn't afford a taxi? Or an Uber? He was 90 minutes late. I didn't think it was gonna take that long. How long of a bike ride is that? I'm gonna Google that right now. Oh my gosh. that's 2 hours. Oh, that's not even, that's Ashland Street. That's not even talking about Ashland. Yeah, that's a 3-hour bike ride. Going up. Oh, actually, it's kind of downhill. Actually, oh, so slightly. You got to go uphill for the last little bit. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Jeez. Oh no. It gets worse. He's a supervisor. Excellent. Excellent. Jeez. Sheesh. That's actually insane. Every time he's late, we ask him if he took a bike. Oh my god, that's funny. Well, I guess he did get the exercise he was after, you know. You can't say he didn't try. I'd say he probably burned a couple calories on that one. Don't know why I'm yawning. Not tired in the slightest. I even went up for a tiny nap. Kara didn't even notice until I left. Cause I'm like a sneaky nap ninja. Not that I know of. Did you order groceries? Tell him in the group chat. It's a Jehovah's Witness, yeah, probably. Just trying to lure us in with food. Do Jehovah's Witnesses still do that? Chunk is now stress eating. No, COVID was the rapture. They are all gone, and we are left here to atone for their sins. All right, well, that's fair. At least we know where we stand, you know. Yeah, it's not misleading. Like, you know why we're here. You know, they came and they said, if you weren't such a dummy, you could have left. But now you're stuck. The eternal question has been answered. So I don't know. I mean, is it all bad? I don't think it's all bad. I think we got some positives out of this. No idea. I quite honestly have no idea why I'm yawning. That song was awful. I ended it early because I didn't like it. Alright, I think we could do a whip it out here pretty soon. Let me finish up these lights, and then we can do it. Yeah, well, Miss Johnson's not very interesting, so goes to show you I don't really care. I don't care. You did it, Morty. You made me care.
I care now.
I care now. You did it. I care now. I'm glad somebody got that reference. Me and Wilmar share a very special kind of brain damage. Yeah, we both play miniatures games. It takes a special kind of idiot to want to spend their weekend taking little dollies and hanging out with another dude. The thing is, I remember Josh used to do it with us too, but he, you know, doesn't ever want to like actually hang out anymore. I can still hear him.
Maybe it's because I never know his name.
Yeah, that might be why, yeah. Kara says it's probably because that you can't remember your name. Yeah, he was, Josh was this guy who worked for, I think he worked for, DHP, I think? He was the guy that they put him in the back, and he's the one that peed on all the boxes. Well, it's important, you know, when you get mail from Europe, there's a very specific, you know, like a clearing procedure. I don't imagine you could ever understand, because quite honestly, I don't either, but, you know. I have to have this veneer of, me knowing anything. Otherwise, people are gonna know I'm an idiot. You made me care. You made me care. No, he definitely didn't work for FedEx, Cheddar Boy. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. If he did that, I would understand why he wouldn't want to actually hang out with us, but. I don't know. Maybe one day he'll come back to life. Like that one Lovecraft book. C is for Cthulhu. Oh, the first 2 episodes of the King of the Hill reboot got listed today. That's what that episode. You know, when that show comes back out, that's what that episode is going to be about. We're going to be talking about King of the Hill, boys. So I hope you're ready for that. You know, I'm sitting here staring at this. I think the only thing that's left is I got to do some non-metal metallic on the hilt, and I think this guy might be done. Are you gonna come to the event, Mr. Might be Josh, but probably isn't because Josh is not real? You gonna come to the November 12th event? Or 12th, November 2nd event? Or are you gonna be like, boo-hoo, I gotta go to a gynecologist appointment? Which I can't necessarily blame you, because I think the wait time on those is pretty bad. How long does it take to get in with the gyno?
Depends on what your symptoms are.
Explosive poop disease. That's what that's what Josh is always saying that's wrong with him.
Well, considering Josh is not a female.
Sure.
Probably 6 months to a year.
Have you been waiting 6 months to a year for this appointment? Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, when I needed to go see that doctor, it took like 5 months to get in.
Yeah, And what did he tell you? He's like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. They were like, yeah, we think you figured it out. It is hormonal. Great job eating that shredded wheat. Keep going.
Did they even give you? They gave you meds though.
No.
They didn't give you meds?
No, not that one.
I gave you.
Not the poop doctor.
I gave you some meds.
Maybe you are.
Can we get a counter for how many times you guys forget his name? Forget his name. I knew his name. I don't know why I said Chris. Because I have a family member named Chris who also used to work for FedEx. Kara knows him.
Cousin?
Yeah.
Stop me if you've heard this one. A man, a horse, and a penguin walk into a bar.
Okay. Sure. A man, a horse, and a penguin walk into a bar. Okay. Is that the joke? That three animals that don't belong in a bar walked in a bar? Dan, I have very high standards for you. There must be more to this. I actually have a picture of Dan in our bathroom. Where he was dressed up for Halloween in 1968, where he was the Fonz, and he's doing the hey thing, you know? Hey. And me and Kara say thank you to it every single morning.
No, I've never seen this picture in my life.
Kara, please.
Do not look me into your foolishness.
She says that that she's very happy it's there. I need to wait for I need to wait for more points. Just message me on Discord at the end of the joke. I'll pay for it. I hope he waits until one to finish the joke. No, don't wait until 11:59. No, don't do it. Oh man. That's funny. Guys, I think we did it. I think Mr. Sims is actually done. I'm gonna smooth out the black parts a little bit, but I think this Imperial Guardsman he's all good. It is probably a great time for Whip It Out because I said I was gonna do it and then I didn't do it, and I think that's Kara's favorite part of the show.
I like to see at least one.
I only ever do one.
I thought for sure with all those hours of people patiently watching you show off your paint stuff that you would do at least one more.
Well, I wanted to do two, but nobody ever would put in a different picture other than Wilmar. Wilmar's our biggest contributor in a lot of ways.
Wow, Mike, you just gonna let him say that about you?
Mike's going.
Wow.
As soon as you walked away, he left. This is Lady Sif. This is Wilmar's. He is trying to paint all of his Asgard stuff before an event this upcoming week, and where he will be playing all affiliated Asgard.
I like her skin color. It's very pretty.
Why is she crying? What did you do?
Her mascara is running.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you do, Wilmar? How did you hurt Lady Sif? Did she want your attention and then you were playing DRG?
No, she
because it goofed up.
She wanted his attention and he was hanging out with the ballerina girl. The scientist lady.
Jane Foster. But she's Mighty Thor. Told her Thor never would never be with her. Oh man, that's rough. I mean, he apparently gets with Deadpool at some point. The TVA has proof of it. What was he crying about?
The TVA uses infinity stones for terrain when they play model.
They got so many of them laying around. All right. Well, I think it looks good so far. You're going very red, which I like. You're going with the raven hair. Big fan. Big fan.
What? You want a piece of me?
Chunk gets upset whenever Kara sits down to do stream stuff. Look at his stupid little ears up. What a dummy. What an idiot. Alright, then we got Josh, who is painting the bygone keyword. I don't know if he actually did anything to this. Kara's already impressed. Very impressive.
The shading looks awesome.
Are you like stippling a metal color on this? I have some more points now. You do, X-Paxes? Oh boy, I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear the second part of the joke. Non-metallic metal, but the lighting stinks. Well, it's working. It looks metallic.
Yeah.
Man, you're going MMM on these guys. That's impressive. You know what? You're my hero, Josh. I'll never forget your name. All right, this is Ket. Looks like you're working on the leather a little bit. Because I remember you had the skin done already. Ouroboros also working on the non-metal metallic. I guess you're also working on the non-metal metallic on them as well. Ouroboros. He's an angry little lizard. Man, look at that web palette. I think it's complicated. Not done, that's just the skin bit. Okay, so you're just doing the skin. No, I know you're not done, but I was wondering if you had done anything new to it. Here's Last Light. Look how pretty that is. I love Last Light. It's one of my favorite models. Got a giraffe! Oh, it's a robot. Is a robot armored if it's just its skin? I need answers.
I think so.
Answer the question.
I think if it's made out of armor, it is armored.
The world may never know. There you go.
Show off mine.
What did you do since yesterday? Oh, the... Okay, we gotta show off Kara's stuff. So she's still helping me do the prize support for the event that's going on the weekend after. Yeah, so two weeks from now. So this is the Zomboni. I don't remember which team this one's for. He's got yellow pajamas. That's just, they used to be white. The tombstone. Which I'll probably just repaint all of that and do like some real fancy weathering and stuff on the road. Actually, you know what? Honestly, like
I was really impressed with the, army painters, speed paints. Always.
Maybe I'll just weather it up. Yeah. Maybe I will do is I think my goal is next weekend. I think we're gonna work on these. And I'm gonna do the least amount of work on these as possible to make them look good, because I think Kara did a pretty good job.
So I was really pleased with how the gray came out, like right here on like the paper. I thought it laid down really nicely and just looked really pretty. Like I would not a piece. I don't think that's a piece of paper. I think it's like a plaque or something. On
Yeah, I think it's a tombstone.
So like marble. But that just really, to me, came out really nicely with the speed paints. And the new rounds of GW contrast paints are also really good.
Yeah, the new ones are pretty good. The yellows especially.
That is like the army painter yellow, but then like this is the bad moon
Yeah, the yellows in that last batch of contrasts were very, very good.
Yeah, yellows were really bad the first time around.
Yeah, they weren't great. So we'll see. We'll probably be doing a lot of skin and hair and stuff next week, because she didn't do any of those, just because we figured we'll do something interesting. Because this kid's obviously a zombie. He's not just gonna have regular skin tone. He's gonna look like Wilmar. He's gonna be super pasty and you know, really handsome. This is the Merlin. This is the one for the Arcanist. Kara wanted to go with the bone color on the demon thing. I was a little hesitant. I don't think it's quite what I would have done, but I think it works well enough. I have my own. I bought all these. I bought 2 boxes of this, so I'm not letting anybody touch those other than me. Greasy pale me to a T. Greasy and pale me to a T. That's right, Wilmar. We know you. We know you're not a VTuber. We know you. This one actually I think is one of the coolest ones composition-wise, at least for color. I don't like the demon thing in the background. I think it would have been better if it was just the kid, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think the kid was a very cool model. So.
I thought the demon thing was a little much.
Yeah. I like the bone color. I thought it was pretty cool. Like he was like a demon skeleton, right?
Can we get a vote on if we do or do not like the bone color? Because we might change it if enough people don't think it looks good. I think it looks fine. Oh, we'll talk about the VTuber in a second. It was something I found today, actually. Yeah, I guess he wasn't here when I was talking about it. But it's supposed to be like a demon goat. I think it's supposed to be like the black goat. But, you know, I bet somebody would be happy with this. I mean, not that I'm unhappy.
On the weird suggestion paint job, if he was like teal.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh.
Like magic teal.
I saved the picture for you.
Yeah, like his.
It was like a blue, yeah. Like a really bright
nice
turquoise.
Bright turquoise,
Yeah.
You could put some blood on that.
Yeah. There's lots of cool stuff we can do. But Kara, it did give me the idea that I think for a lot of the models we paint, especially for like the easier stuff, if we just let her do a lot of the base coat stuff, it makes it a heck of a lot easier for everyone involved. Anyway, this is the Ghostbuster, who I also forget which faction this guy's in. He's catching, it's the imp thing, who they call Waldo, I think is what they call him. He's sticking the tube right up his pooper. Give him the suck. Yeah, I'm gonna do some like internal green. I think Waldo. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Is that Waldo? But yeah, he's clearly like a Ghostbuster. I think he's supposed to be wearing a jumpsuit, so his pants and stuff should probably be the same color, because he's a Ghostbuster.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have to repaint that, but.
Sorry.
It's fine. And then it's a mummy. This is the one for Explorer Society. I think you can honestly use them for anything. Like, if you had this one, you could just say it's any of them and it would be fine. Because it's not like there's anything on this that specifically ties it to a certain faction.
Yeah.
The Arcanist one's probably the one that resembles the faction it's in the most. So this one we'll probably have to do a little bit of work on, just to make the rags look a little bit more like parchment-y, and then we just do some skin. But that won't take very long. And what she did will make that a lot easier. They do come with cards, yeah. We'll get them. At the event, I'm just not going to give them out. Just to torture people. I'm going to give you the model, but no card.
Good luck. Play it as you wish.
Good luck, you big stupid idiot. They even give you enough of the effigy of fate cards. But they're a nice gloss. Toteik is Bayou. The actual zombie is Rezzer's Outcast. This guy is Outcast. The Headless Halfling is the guild one. King Tut is the... Or Kid Tut, sorry. Is Explorer Society. Mini Merlin is Arcanist.
Oh, look at his cute red hair. Yeah, definitely.
She has a weird thing for redheads when they're under 30.
That's so true.
It's
Harry Potter. Harry Potter ruined it with the weed.
Classic Doctor. What's classic? What do you even? What do you even know? It's classic. That's true, I guess. Moth Munchkin. It's not Mothman. It's Moth Munchkin. It's Mothman. It's Merman. I'm a merman. Is for Neverborn, and then Pint-Sized Poltergeist is the one for 10 Thunders.
I really like that model. That's kind of the coolest model.
I don't know. I really like the Headless Horseman one. I'm actually happy that's the guild one. But the art is beautiful.
That is a really good model.
And I really like how the cards are laid out. And they have the little health pools down here instead of like under the name. And then all that should be the regular stuff. Aura of Vengeance.
It gives you your team colors on the back there. That's nice.
And keywords up along the top.
Oh, colors around the rim there.
If they're cool. They're really, really cool. I think this was a really good product for Weird to release. They're fun. Yep, they're usually pretty good. Alright, so we keep talking. I'm going to keep working on this base. Good. Yeah, so you know what? You know who the real winner of this? Whip it out? It's Kara. So I'm going to turn off the music. And I'm going to stare at her really awkwardly.
Put the other headphone on. Somebody play the knocking sound.
Somebody play the knocking sound. Alright, I'm not going to look at you until I hear it. So you can't move.
Oh no. Did you go back to streaming?
Yeah, it's always going. So they're gonna make me wait.
What is the stickers thing?
It's for the sticker party thing. I don't even know if I have that really set up. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, you could also do the knocking as a sticker, I do believe.
Oh, fun.
They're just shy. Well, we can't keep waiting. You did a great job. She has to run up to the bedroom real quick. She said she had to take care of something. Am I staying hydrated? You didn't even give me water.
I gave you cider.
Which I drank.
You want another one?
No, I think I will stick with water, so I can actually fall asleep. I said I'll stick with water so I can actually fall asleep. Thank you. Oh, I knew we forgot to do something. We forgot to paint the box. That's what we were forgetting. You know what? What do you mean, classic Dr. D? How do you even know anything about me, Wilmar? Huh?
Does he not know anything about you?
He doesn't know how to pronounce Phthalo Blue.
How is that about you?
Because he says that I don't say it right. Speaking of which, I'm going to use some Phthalo Blue.
Good for you, Dr. D.
Actually.
See, there are stickers. They work. He's actuallying me because he thinks he knows how to pronounce Phthalo Blue better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was what he was getting at.
I did dump a lot of extra food on this counter.
Could you not see straight?
No, it's just a lot of food.
Did you not take your eyeball medication? Then we're going to use Monument Hobbies. Sacre Bleu. Because we're painting a pano box. Which it actually makes me think on the Jizamurai there is also like the back of a piece of armor that I think is supposed to be like orc armor, so I'm actually going to paint that at the same time. It's a painting time. Look at that cute little shotgun he's got on his back. He got a cute little shotgun. He's so cute. Apparently Ernie's not talking in here because he's talking in Discord because there's like 1 billion messages in there. And the good news is that a lot of this is going to be covered up in, like, the sandiness of the desert. So this doesn't even have to... It's going to be covered in weathering, yeah. Which doesn't require a whole lot of fanciness to it. What should we talk about, Carl?
Has anybody in the stream seen Beetlejuice yet?
That's a good. That's good.
We have not. Actually, I only just saw Beetlejuice for the first time in my life, like this past week.
The one from 1987, I think is what it was. 88. Well, Weird wasn't even a company back then. So yeah, if anybody here has seen... Had that one on VHS! Yeah, Chris! Heck yeah, boy!
But, okay, here's what I want to know. Was it, like, purchased VHS, or had you, like, taped it off the TV?
Yeah, was it a legit copy?
My copy of The Sound of Music that I watched this week was everything was totally made up. And I can tell you that Christmas, when Christmas has spelled, because that's been around since the 1990s.
Scared to see the current one because I adored the first one. Well, was it a legit copy or not? And I don't know, people. I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
So, something Alex once said to me that I think is absolutely correct is that the quality of a movie is determined by the amount of memes that come out of it. I haven't seen any Beetlejuice memes, so if anything, it might just be kind of like not good but not bad. Very neutral is usually what that means. I heard the new one is amazing.
I've heard good things.
Do you know who said that? Cheddar Boy said it. And Chris did say that his copy was legit. He was rich, yeah. My best friend and his wife? Hank's wife? Well, do you trust them with movie opinions? No. Josh. Well, no, he's saying that his friends are the ones that told him about it, that it was good. Are they usually good with their movie opinions? Not rich, just an only child. Chris wasn't rich, he was just an only child, he says.
Hey, fun fact, your nipples are older than your teeth.
That's kind of true. That's true. Kara, did you know that your nipples are older than your teeth?
Yeah.
That's true. That's not wrong.
Did you know that your bones are wet?
They are actually very wet, yes.
Also.
That's where blood comes from.
Also, your most natural lipstick color is the color of your nipples.
Your natural lipstick color.
To wear as lipstick is the color of your nipple. So the next time you need lipstick, whip your titty out in the store and just, make sure
There you go.
I haven't even started drinking yet.
Lord save us all. I mean, they do like running, so maybe not. What's wrong with running? Are you trying to say running's bad? I like running. Chowing down on something. Chomp on, cool. You can't run anymore, Josh? Why can't you run? I've been running from my problems for years. Heathers was my teenage obsession movie. Winona Ryder gave me feelings in my pants. Heathers? I'm not a 500-year-old man, so I don't know what that is. That's true. Christian Slater. Man. You know, I bet this is somewhat what Lollipop Chainsaw is based on. Neuropathy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're a neuropathy. Right. Yeah, that's true. I was wondering why last time I was in Ultra they yelled at me to go to aisle 5. Or Ulta, not Ultra, Ulta.
Did you have your titty out?
Very much so. Yeah, I've never heard of that movie actually.
So, that zoo that I want to go to
Okay.
is in Wichita, Kansas, which is where Evan is from.
It's also where the Wichita Witches are from.
Good, I love witches. Evan was like, I can't believe you have found a reason to want to go to Wichita.
She's had this obsession with this zoo that I guess is in Wichita.
Okay, no. The obsession started with Mudang, okay? And if you don't know who Mudang is...
You must be David Lightbringer.
Good God, I feel for you, because that little animal is the best cheerfulness in the world right now. Anywho, Mudang is a pygmy hippo that's like 3 months old in Thailand. Thailand's a long way away, probably never gonna get to see Mudang. So I was like, let me see where a pygmy hippo is in the US. Well, in Wichita, Kansas, they have this wonderful wildlife reservation. Tickets are kind of pricey, but you can like pet the animals, feed the animals, you can have experiences with the animals, and the pygmy baby hippo experience is painting. So yeah, we're gonna go to that zoo.
I was told this while I was playing a game of Malifaux. What you looking at? Oh, you can't find it. It's impossible. I can smell it, but I don't know where it is. It's right here, Bubby. I will help you, Bubby. Yum, 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 yum.
I don't have nothing for you. That's the one with the cracker.
I don't have anything. I don't know why she's gonna torch you. You think I'd like Chris? You know what? Actually, I will believe you on that. Is it what Buffy the Vampire Slayer is based on? Because I'll be honest, I haven't seen that either. Like, my dad really didn't care what I consumed as far as, like, media, but I just didn't watch movies.
He was a book nerd.
Yeah, I read books like a big nerd. A big stupid nerd face.
You have like a really vivid imagination.
Sure. That's why I'm so good at making fibs up on the spot.
That's why you're so good at Calamity Jack.
I suppose that's sort of true. It says it will show up tomorrow. It's currently in Norwood.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
No supernatural elements, just high school awfulness, 80s style. So why is there killing?
Sounds like a Jawbreaker.
What does a candy making documentary have to do with high school?
Jawbreaker was like a high school movie in the 90s. Kind of Mean Girls based, but the girls taped like one of those big, like, disguised Jawbreakers inside a girl's mouth and dumped her in the trunk and then drove her like to their next destination. It was supposed to be like 8 to get into the cruise.
Sure.
And she died, and so the movie's about them covering it up.
Oh.
Yeah, like Mean Girls / Murder Mystery or whatever. It was a really awful movie all of those kind of movies for teenagers are pretty bad.
I guess so. There's murder, alright, just no vampires and the like. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
No Beetlejuice.
Just straight up murder, I guess. But that movie was okay for you to see as a kid, but not Beetlejuice. You could watch Jawbreaker growing up, but you couldn't watch.
No. I saw Jawbreaker when I was like 16, 17. I was like out with
Oh, okay.
was like 7 when Beetlejuice came out, and Jawbreaker was, you know, what we wanted to see.
I guess back then, you know, they just made cheap, crappy movies to...
And like something happened.
That's fair. Alright, daytime producer, I think, is working her way to sleep time. No pain eating until she goes upstairs, though. So, that's when we'll start making some real money. Alright, so while that is drying, I'm going to start working on the Deezaster. Which is a very unfortunate name. I mean, it just goes to show you, man, some of those old movies. They don't make them. They don't make those things anymore, you know? Hour and 43-minute runtime. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's genuinely very funny. Really. Alright, well, we'll see. I guess we'll have to put that on the list. It's the art of Deezaster. chest piece. Yeah, it's got like a little jumpsuit. So this is also white. Hour and 43 minute. Crit. I mean, do you even remember the last time a movie was an hour and 43 minutes? Like a movie just got in, got out, made a point, and then like moved on. Oh! Oh, geez, actually, I completely forgot to tell you guys. I finished the Star Wars model. I've lost count of the movies in the last 15 years that could have cut 20 minutes. It's an epidemic. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Like sometimes I go back and watch like an old movie, kind of like a RoboCop, because I had recently just watched those, and I just forgot how fast those movies could be. But they didn't really like feel like they were too short, you know? All right, so yeah, I finished Leia. He wanted me to do a little pond, so I have to do that after the varnish. But yeah, one more sucker down.
Hey, she looks awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
I think any kind of camo is really difficult, but it made it look good.
Yeah, the interesting thing about camos, you don't really need to highlight it. This reminds me of that thing my doctor did to me. I've yelled out loud in theaters, finish it. Did it work? Did the movie end? The thing is I think the real culprit is everybody wants to be the MCU now. You know, like everybody wants to have the end game, or the Infinity War success story. You know, they want the MCU because there was a lot of money. So now every single movie, for some reason, has to think that they're going to be the setup for some cinematic universe or whatever. And so nowadays, it's like if a movie just comes out and it's just like some wholesome little movie, it's like almost, it's like a standout, you know? Which is kind of, it's so, like, weird. Playing the song again. Why you do this? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Do people usually agree with you, Mr. Chris, if you are screaming in the middle of a movie theater? Or are you doing this like in the middle of your house? I actually got to thinking about it too. The rest of the JSA in the starter, all that's left really is the Raiden, the Jizamurai, and the ninja, the ninja dude, who's around here somewhere. So it's actually kind of interesting to think that we're almost done. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Fireman? Like, you know, it's not like we're almost done, but you can like see it. You can see the end. Kind of like Chris, right? Because he's an old man. No, they ignore me like they would, like they would Grandpa Simpson. How is Grandpa Simpson still alive? I ask you that. Also, you know, I looked at who was in here and I saw Devin, but he hasn't said anything. Why are you lurking? That's somebody who she remembers. Who's Devin? He is. He sure is. Devin is Kara's favorite.
My story begins in 1992. We had to say Dickaty, cause that Kaiser had stolen our word 20. I chased that rascal to get it back, but gave up after dickety 6 miles.
Now my story begins in 19-dickety-2. We had to say dickety because that Kaiser had stolen our word 20. I chased that rascal to get it back, but gave up after dickety 6 miles. What a jerk. Why did he do that? Hey, where did you get that joke, Wilmar? Huh?
Now where were we? Oh yeah, the important thing was I had an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time. They didn't have white onions because of the war. The only thing you could get was those big yellow ones.
Okay. Okay. This is shaping up to be quite the story. I'm pretty invested. So where did you go? Where did you go after this? I'm sure this isn't going to be like a 5-bit thing, and then it ends with, you know, you telling me that I'm stupid or something, that I'm stupid looking. I'm going to get emotionally invested. First of all, I didn't even know you were from Europe. Which, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I didn't even know there was still a Kaiser. Man, Wilmar's typing something. Wilmar apparently lived in some European country where they took away the word 20. The story has a runtime of 97 minutes, so buckle in. That was a good callback. Is that counting the credits? No, it's not. The credits are another 20 minutes, actually. He closes the teaser for the sequel. Wilmar's leaving us hanging here. Yeah, he's really slow at telling stories. But at the end of credits, do we see Ryan Reynolds telling us to go home? Excellent use of a thing, by the way. Go home. What are you still doing here? That's true. You've been using your thing for a long time. A lot longer than I've been alive. That's that's sad, but probably true. I mean, how old do you think I am there, Josh? Huh? And I'm not a female, so I won't get mad at you if you get it wrong. My dad always said it would cause me to go blind. Yeah, well, you still got working eyesight as of right now. Late 20s. Okay. I told him, Dad, I'm over here. I told him, Dad, I'm over here. I've heard that one before. That's always a good one. All right, we got a guess for late 20s. All right. $32. Well, he is correct. 32. I am the same age as Mike. We a couple of youngins. Do I look like I'm my late 20s? Bam! Pow! Pow! Youngins indeed. Yeah, man, listen. I like to think I'm old on the inside. That's how I can hang with the people that are older than me, you know? Like, I was the perfect age for Harry Potter. It's the total lack it's the total lack of maturity, really. Well, I really appreciate that. I like to think I'm a simpleton. Truly. Yeah, but Mike look yeah, Mike does look very young. And he's always going on about how ugly he thinks he is. It's weird. Just goes to show you, age doesn't mean everything. Youth isn't, you know. Youth isn't how you stay young, I guess. I might have to just start painting these JSA guys a little bit more in, you know, like together. Because I got to get all this stuff done by Everwinter, you know? If I'm gonna be playing Shinden Butai, I can't be taking so long on a single model, you know? And I only really get to paint my stuff on the stream. Otherwise, I'm painting other people's stuff. Chris, you're better at Infinity than I'll ever be. Should I play Shinden Butai at Everwinter? I feel like this is what Sonic the Hedgehog listens to when he wants to just relax. Yeah, that's fair. Just something that's like way too upbeat for actually relaxing. No, you should play that Narc faction you seem to love so much. Listen, man. Hey, listen. 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 I'm just trying to keep the streets safe, okay? Because we got a bunch of Russian gangsters out there trying to steal everybody's money. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Smell bacon? Listen here. You knock it off. You wouldn't know anything about a bunch of crime or anything, would you? Bucko. I had a sleep study recently and got told I have hypersomnia. I feel like the doctors are just making stuff up now. That sounds like something the Dreamer would cast on you in Malifaux. That's probably not wrong. Hypersomnia means what? You like stay asleep? You stay asleep too long? Like you have trouble waking up? I mean, it's just the opposite of hyposomnia. Or insomnia. What was the problem? Are you just having trouble waking up? Basically, no matter how much sleep I get, I'm always tired and I have a hard time waking up. Yeah, the hard time waking up thing is probably the giveaway for hypersomnia. I bet hypersomnia is probably a little more rare than hypo. Omar, you never finished your story. I need to know what happened. I have... Yeah, no. I have hypersomnia and hyperthyroidism. No joke. Don't turn 40. Oh, you have hypothyroid. Okay, that makes more sense. That's why you're always tired, is because of the hypothyroidism thing. That was all Grandpa Simpson quotes. Tune in next week for exciting conclusion. He's old now, Dylan, like a grandpa. He fell asleep mid-story. It's in production hell. Oh, no! Alright, so we're going to do one of the scariest things that you can do in modeling. We're going to weather this armor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some black paint. And we're going to yawn again for some reason.
You're not using some special weathering, some with other paint?
I already did. It's on the base. We're going to weather with a brush. So what you do is you take a real crappy brush, like that thing. See how stinky that is? And we're gonna just kind of doodle some battle damage. Battle damage.
Clear my mind, close my eyes, where am I? I'll be right looking out across the sky as the wind blows in my face.
And we're doing this because he is a veteran that's like wandering around on a dirt ball, which is not good. Sand is not kind to equipment. I need to learn weathering. Oh, look. What? You're learning it right now. So usually the things that get weathered the most are going to be edges, because that's where the fingies go. So anything that's going to constantly be rubbing is going to rub the paint off of armor. I will say that as someone who's been doing this for a while, less is going to be more. So like that real good one right there, like on the hand. I really do got to get better. Okay. So like this one right here, that's perfect. You just scuff it up just a tiny bit to just tell somebody like, hey, this thing's got a little scuffed up, biker. You don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it, it will kind of like make it so it's not the color of the armor anymore. But you want to make sure that the pattern is somewhat random. So usually I would do this with a sponge or like a bit of ripped clamshell back paper stuff. Even though they don't really make that anymore. Thankfully I saved up a lot of it. But because this armor has so many like mixed mediums, it's a little bit harder to do that with Infinity. Infinity models you don't usually have to weather. And obviously, the more weathering you do, the more of like a veteran they're gonna look like. And you can be pretty subtle. Like, you don't really need to be super loud and proud with it. And just make sure you don't do it on cloth, because cloth doesn't do that. Dirtball. O12 is there. They took over the inhospitable island so that other people could live on the planet. That's right, Josh. They sacrificed their own comfort for others. O12 went on one of the islands, murdered everybody, and told everybody to stay away. Yujing probably stole something. Because they're a bunch of jerks. And if you're doing this, make sure it doesn't ruin any of your white lines. If you really want to make it fancy, you could go in there too with whatever color it is that you're weathering on top of. And you could highlight it. And another thing you can do is put a little blotch there, and before it dries, give it like a little wipe, and you'll get like dirt smudges. So you can kind of like make little scorch marks. And the one thing about weathering powders is make sure you varnish them on there before you really give them a good thunk, because it will come off. Yeah, guy. You listen to me, guy. Okay? Kara's clocking out. Everybody get your friends in here. It's time to begin the buffet. Well, you can't, because I'm making money from it. It's one of those, like, catch-22s. Yeah. The medical bills, they're going to be super cheap. Yeah, I know. Kara's going to bed, guys. Good night, Kara. And now Mike's gone. Yeah. Josh said good night. What do you guys think? Josh. Josh. Bam. Pow. The shoulder pad looks great. Is that it? Is that the only part that looks okay? Is the shoulder pad? I gotta work on my light reflections a little bit. I haven't quite mastered that yet. Alright, let me go put this model over in the varnishing area. I gotta give Chunk a smooch. Oh, you chunky monkey. Good boy, Chunk. What do we work on next? Always more to do. Try that smooching with Bubby. I mean, Bubby will let me smooch him like once or twice, but if you work with him a little too much, he'll eventually snap, and he'll break you in half. I need to work on my guns. I really struggle to get them to look good. Yours look really good. It's mostly just like a lot of very specific spot highlighting. Because like most of the guns aren't like just flat guns, you know? They like have like different what's the right word? They have different like segments on the gun themselves. That's not a good example. So like, you know, here, this guy's got a rifle, right? I think it's a multi-rifle. So like the key is you got to paint it all black, obviously. Like you don't want it to be uneven, like this one currently is, just because the primer didn't do all its work here. So like the key to making like a gun look pretty okay. I never think my stuff looks good. I think it looks okay, but this is all going to be black, right? And then you have to individually highlight each little segment of the gun, which sounds like it's a colossal pain in the butt, but it actually really isn't that bad after you do it a couple times, because really all you're doing is you're just kind of like hitting the top of where that highlight needs to be. So like this tube for the barrel, which looks like a double barrel. I don't know what this is. This must be a combat shotgun. This is a boarding shotgun. So like in this case, this tube and this tube are going to have different volume. So what you do is you would highlight this one right here, highlight this one right here, and then there's like another little segment like right below it, right here. And then you're going to individually highlight that one, and then you do the same thing like right there. And for some reason when you do that, it really just tricks the eye into thinking that it looks correct. I don't think it makes any sense. I think a lot of the stuff I do doesn't make any sense. But that ultimately is what I've noticed helps with highlighting guns. Alright, well, I guess we're going to keep working on JSA stuff, right? We're going to finish this starter. I think you can do that. I think it'll look pretty good. It's looking good so far. And then you're going to walk away with best painted. Except I can't win Best Painted. I'm running it. You big silly Billy. Ride an infinity. Because I don't think the Raiden...
Created as a regiment of select is a fit description. It is clear and very specific.
I guess the chess piece... I might just make that black. We got a big old rocket launcher. And some samurai swords. So we're gonna make this white. That's gonna be white. We'll make this white. Which means that this one has to be white. A lot of the stuff he's wearing looks like it's made out of leather. So that can be whatever color. So black. I think most of that's going to be black. Maybe with some white straps? I think we could do that. White straps. So we might have to do that later. So it might be more productive to do the black on this model first. Which, that's unusual. Yeah, I didn't put Scrag down for the... Oh my god, it's ruined! I love that they kept him almost the same as the old one. Yeah, he's pretty similar, isn't he? It's a great model. It is an absolutely phenomenal sculpt. Of course, he was a Yu Jing model before, which means that he was a fundamentally flawed model. Because let me tell you, man, Yu Jing players, whew, they are a hot mess. Hot, hot, hot mess. I mean, you don't know anybody that plays Yu Jing, do you? I posted the 2 old models in general. The first 2 I painted for my yellow army, so they are not as good as the newer stuff as I was still learning the techniques. Alright, check that out in a sec. I just want to cover this before I forget they're even here, which I've definitely never done before. Definitely never, you know, completely missed a part of the model and had to go back and repaint the whole thing. That's never happened. Yeah, I was actually looking at the Raiden Human Sphere entry, and yeah, there was only 2 of them. Yep, those are the 2 Raidens, that's for sure. Yeah, you can tell because of the 4-dot pants thing. He's still working on Sujion. There's Luna. Looks like Luna. He's playing D&D like a nerd. Yeah, this one, it definitely just looks like it just looks like their new style, you know? Like, it doesn't actually look like they've really changed that much. Like, the pants are way bigger. And it's also like a, I guess those are sort of the same, but the pants are definitely the same. And he just looks kind of bigger, but I think that's pretty much all the models are doing these days, you know? Man, it's funny, the guns back then were like so much bigger than what they are now. Like the proportions are so funky. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. The Spitfire. Yeah, the Spitfire's just humongous. But yes, I do agree with you. It's cool that they kept them as similar as they did. And it's one of those profiles that he has this like super sick sword. Not really that good in melee. Do you know if the new profile can even? You've been using him as Hundun. Yeah, that makes sense. Hundun's pretty close. Do you know if the new profile can even bring a Spitfire? I don't know. I don't know if they can. It was like, I think it was rocket launcher and a missile launcher, I think. I don't even know if the new one can bring a Spitfire. Probably ceremonial, traditional Japanese soldiers issued sword. Yeah, that is true. Oh wow, here's Devin. Comes in with the as soon as I ask an uptight question, that's when he comes waltzing in. New Raiden only have heavy rocket launcher, missile launcher, but the old one was heavy rocket launcher or Spitfire. Look at that! I knew that off the top of my brain. I knew it. Yeah, I know. As soon as you could smell blood in the water, I knew you wouldn't be too far behind. I have a 1942 Japanese officer's katana. Original, not a remake. Handle wrap is falling apart. Maybe someday I'll have it touched up. Still sharp as butts. That's amazing, actually. That's really, really cool. How the heck did you get a hold of that? Also, should I play... this is for Devin. Should I play Shinden Butai in the new event at Everwinter? I gotta look up the color scheme for this other one. Nokizaru. 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 A lot of red on this guy. This is not a very sneaky ninja. Not very sneaky at all.
Before any ninja clan could specialize in infiltration, espionage, and close combat. As masters of stealth and
not sneaky.
infiltration, espionage, and
no, Everwinter is early January. But yeah, essentially, yeah, December is not too far off. My mom's ex-husband found it in an antique shop when he was in college, gave it to me as a wedding gift. That's an amazing wedding gift. I also got a katana as a wedding gift, funnily enough. And I was just a groomsman. I think it would be fun if you're fine with semi-heavy proxying. They'll only have Stantrap in the Beyond box, I think. And then the stuff that's already out, like you know him, you love him. Mr. Yojimbo, who I didn't even realize was in the sectorial until you told me. Because for some reason, I looked at it 1,000 times, and I was like, there's no smoke! And then I didn't even see Yojimbo was on there. Assuming that he still has smoke, of course. Which I hope he does. Because, taking away a army's access to smoke should be a criminal offense. Yeah, if you're worried about mirror matches, it will probably be too soon. Do you think a lot of people are going to bring Shinden Butai, though, to a satellite event? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. I bet a lot of the attendants will be playing the same thing. Alright, maybe I just play JSA. Fine.
Close combat.
I mean, not a lot as in the majority of players, but more than you see. JSA now. Yeah, that is probably true. Yeah, he might not be in vanilla, but I bet he will be in the old army, whatever the new. I think he'll be in both sectorials. I need to reluctantly go to bed. Have a nice night, Josh. I'm sure we'll talk to you real soon. People do like new stuff, Mr. Devin. That is true. I'll be. This is the one that I don't know how to paint the most. This is the one that I find the most. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to approach this one. Because he's a ninja, so you think he'd be wearing a lot of black, but even the studio paint scheme is like a lot. He's like almost entirely white, and I've essentially inversed all the white and black. So I think his pants will be this color. I think I'm going to do the spine thing in white. I think I'm doing the gauntlets in white. The Nokuzaru is a JSA model. Is the JSA model in the painting guide, if that helps. Oh, that's true, isn't it? If you're wanting to diverge, I think painting all the pouches black or dark brown will be better than the red. I agree. Just assembling more Sisters of Slaughter. Yeah, bro. You're going to be doing a lot of that. Again, are you still doing it for the old world, Mr. Dan? Like, how big of a unit are you gonna go with? They sure are a fun model, and yes, 20. Yeah, you think they're fun, man? Building those things was a nightmare. The new witch elf kit is really, really good, but my goodness, was it monotonous to build. I think I built almost 100 witch elves. They're a fun model, and yes, 20 in the unit. So a 20 lady unit. Wonder how good that would be. I actually don't know what because they weren't really a unit. I guess they were a unit in Old World because I think that box came out like right before Old World ended. I actually don't know if witch elves were any good. in Old World, or at least back in the day. I don't know. I definitely don't know how they are now. How is your night going, Mr. Devon? "20 witch elves are core with my hag queen on a cult." Yeah, I was listening to the episode. I remember that. You said that there was also some Cold One nights that I think you had to adjust a little bit because of the points. And Corsairs. Right. Yeah, you guys were wondering how repeater hand bows worked. And yeah, Taylor had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, "Oh yeah, it must just be like a misprint. It must be like a 24-inch bow." No. They're a 12-inch crossbow, which is kind of poopy. I think I just never paid for it. Or I would have like a little tiny unit that would run around and shoot, but I had a bigger Corsair unit because I loved Corsairs back in the day. Having that many like attacks, it was pretty helpful. I don't know if they were actually ever really all that good in regards to the fact that they're only weapon skill, or they're only strength 3. But man, I loved Corsairs. They were one of my favorites. It's going well. Played some Rogue Trader, did some recording, posted the EA release for Metachem. The EA release. And now getting set up painting my own Stantrap. EA release. What, early announcement? Corsairs are sick. My Cold One Knights are metal knights on resin horses. Really? Early access on Patreon? Oh yeah. Okay, that's what I figured. Early announcement, yeah, early access. That makes more sense. Boom. 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 I do have to think. I think I agree with you though, Mr. Devon. I think I am gonna go with like leather.
That man over there.
So the witches are fiddly as all get out, but they are they are very good models. Yes, I 100% agree with you. I'm just saying, I think building them was a nightmare. Marathi on foot is probably one of my favorite models that GW has ever made, if not my absolute favorite. It was probably the first paint job I ever did where I was like legitimately very happy with it. But Marathi is not in the old world. Not yet well, I guess they'll never be because they're not going to get an Arcane Journal. GW. Weird decisions.
What have I done? Can someone remind me? 'Cause to me this soul is just a blur. The last thing that I remember is a party, then nothing else. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? Will I ever find out? Solution. Tell myself, never will I do this again. Tell myself, it's not worth it. Tell myself no, but who cares? 'Cause tonight I will party. Sail some rudder on the ship.
One day, Devin, you will come to Everwinter.
I won't remember a thing. Sail some rudder on the ship. Rum and beer, I'll take a drink. And tomorrow I will be hungover.
Oh, I talked to Rob, Mr. Dan, and it's all been sorted out. It was not complicated. I think that could be cool. I'm not sure when that will happen, but I'd like to. Well, from what I understand, I think the guy that runs Infinity in our area, I'm not sure. I felt like he was getting on a little bit on the burned out track. I didn't think he was going to keep up with the event running, but he might be. So I was thinking that I might have to be the one to pick up running events. But it looks like he might keep going, so... You're welcome, Mr. Dan. I think that could be cool. I mean, it's fine either way. If I'm running it, I might even still play. Like, I don't know. I feel like a satellite with that number of people, it might be better to just not play. If it's smaller numbers, I don't really care. It's not that bad, but yeah, we'll see. At a big event like that, it might be better to actually be a little bit more present. I don't think I'm going to go with white on that. Okay, gotta start shading, and then actually might be done after this. He spent a lot of time doing the details on these pants. Sure, I just mean dealing with burnout. Oh, on the current, yeah. It does stink. I agree. He had a lot of he had a lot of life stuff going on. But like I said, he kind of seems like he's a little bit on the back, like on the coming back. I hope he does. But if he doesn't, I completely understand. No bad vibes from me. I've actually been toying with the idea of asking to become the war corps in this area. Because we don't have one. And I figure we're kind of leaving some money on the table because we're not getting like the war corps points or whatever it is they get. You know, where they get like stuff from CB. It might be good to have like in like the prize pools around here. And the guy that has been trying to get, well, you know him, he's in here all the time. His name's Mike. He's been trying to become the war corps for a very long time, and they like just straight up ignore his emails, which is hilarious. But I think they finally broke him. For some reason they just will never respond to his emails. It's weird. Like, I'm thinking they must have somehow blocked him by accident or something, and they just straight up will not respond. But he is the war corps. I even had to tell him, it's like, buddy, if I become war corps, just know you're the war corps. I did not get it because I deserved it. I got it because for some reason you just can't become the war corps. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, by the way, what happened to the war corps on Medichem? The guy that was on, he was on a couple episodes. I feel like I haven't heard him in a while. I think he stopped before the SLS, or not SLS, Krug? Trevor, yes. He was filling in a bit, and we were trying it out a few episodes, but he's just too busy, I think. Oh, that happens. You know, I had offered to, you know, help out with an episode or two, but you won't let me on, so, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I assume it's because Ian hates me or something. It's fine. I'm used to it. That was a while ago, to be fair. What, Trevor? Or, Ian hating me? I mean, I think the Trevor hating me thing, I think is, like, forever. Trevor... Well, I think the reason it clicked in me is because I usually have to like I don't want to say binge, but I'll go in waves of listening to certain shows. So I think the last episode that I had listened to before I like finished Metachem, I think it was like an episode after. I think it was like right before you guys went to Krug. It might have been SLS. Yeah, it must have been SLS then. No. That's not where I stopped. So he must have not been on there for a little while. Yeah, that does sound right. Yeah, so it must have been then, but I stopped listening right around Krug. You were just about to go to Krug. I stopped listening. I came back and then I listened to everything up until now. Alright, I'm gonna shade this guy and then I think we're done for today. So guys, thanks for chilling with me. It's been another fun one, I'll be honest. To be completely honest. The stream is continuously a highlight of my week. So if you guys have anything, any questions or any comments, concerns, suggestions, you can email me at furypainting or message me on Discord at Dr.D. Next week might be a little weird because I have to finish some of the Halloween prizes for the Malifaux event that I'm doing in November. So we might be doing that. I actually don't think that's going to take really all that long. So that might only be one of the 2 days. So we might go right back to painting Infinity after, or we might paint something after, or something else. But the week after that, will 100% be moving into, hopefully, Pano. It's a good time. Question, why are you so much better at painting than me? I've been painting a very long time, Devin. I ignored my loved ones, to the degree that I got used to painting all the time, and I spent probably way too much money on stuff to try it. It's complicated. It's a complicated answer, okay? It's very multi-tiered, okay? You have to scare yourself a lot. I've noticed that if you really want to get to that, like, super high... Or I wouldn't even say I'm super high, but that, like, next level, you have to do stuff that scares you. It's really weird. You have to purposely go in just looking to ruin a model. And then eventually you walk away from it and you're like, oh, that looks really good. And then you get it. It's really weird. That's why you gotta paint without fear. Why are you so much better at podcasting than me? Yeah, what do you think of that? Everybody's got something. I don't think you're that bad. You're not a bad painter at all. What are you talking about? I thought that Maximus looked great. But, what was I saying? If you want to support the network, please check out Patreon Professional Casual Network. And sign up for our Patreon at many different tiers. If you want to help me out specifically, sign up for the Digital Nomad tier, where all of that will go directly to things that help me improve the Twitch stream for the Deezaster Zone and to help with Arachne. Which we got a couple things in the pipe work for that. I think episodes for Arachne might get a little bit less consistent just because life has been really weird with the new business and all that. So I'm expecting it to be around every 2 weeks, but if there's like a weird hiccup, don't at me. Okay, I'm doing my best. Not having a co-host kind of stinks. I'm not gonna lie. So you can't really have like, you can't have not a banger episode because I have to get a guest every time, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It keeps the show kind of vibrant, but it also makes it so that sometimes scheduling people is very hard. Especially with all the stuff I gotta do, which I've already been kind of pondering some of the things I can let go, so I can have a little bit more time to myself. Also, Little House, Big City, fun RPG that I am running. It's on the Arachne part of the network. It is a Malifaux live play podcast. Don't forget to go watch the other live plays that we have on the network, like Settling the Southlands, Gapapa, Grim, Perilous Adventure. I forget what it fully stands for. More time for Kara. Yeah, kind of more time for Kara. Oh, thank you for the gifted subs, buddy. Oh, thanks, man. Actually, that means a lot. Dan, I love Dan. He is a highlight of Little House, Big City. Absolutely phenomenal character. Always supports everything we do. He's absolutely great. Yeah, getting through ugly stages is hard. Uptightness. What is the airborne velocity of an unladen swallow? I guess it kind of depends on what kind of swallow it is. Is it North African or is it European? You can't come at me with these questions without having some supporting details. And I don't think it's this weekend. I think it's next weekend we start back up with the Starfinder live play, which will be fun. But yeah, thank you again, Dan. That really does mean a lot. So I hope you guys have a lovely week. I'll be back next weekend. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop me. I think everything should go as planned. I hope. But I'm sure I'll talk to you guys later. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't let Aleph get you. Aleph's a real bugaboo.
You fools probably use crosswalks properly. You will never make it to my house before you freeze to death. Totally on purpose for, you know, good reasons. Guys, we're at a new time. I hope you're excited because we're... Oh, he recovered. He recovered. He's going right back for him. He recovered. He's going right back for him. We're going to get him. Shit. I mean, shoot. Shoot. Shuckle my butters. Ooh, was that the flechette gun? And a bolt.
Ferdinand would go before he would have anyway.
Rip. So is that smoking thing starting a fire?
There is fire on the stairs, yeah.
My heart's telling me I have to go up and get everything before it burns, but I'm just like,
Well, half of my brain is going, what happened to the rest of the people in the goddamn
right?
inn?
Like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
Like, that's been a lot.
You can pretty
slow
fairly,
down.
pretty easily